we have to look within. It's most important. Who am I? And this verse tells us, Aham Shabdena Vikhyata. That which is very well known. The word I is the most commonly used word. We all say I. But what does the word I refer to? I is a word, a term, a linguistic term. When I say glass, the word glass, it's a word, but it refers to this thing. When I say book, book is a word, but it refers to this thing. When we say I, what does it refer to? Does it refer to this body? That's what we usually say. I, this body. And this verse tries to tell us it cannot be so. We are quite convinced that we know who we are. The biggest block, the biggest obstacle to enlightenment is that we already think we know who we are. We think it's the most obvious thing in the world. Here I am. Here's this person. What do you mean by this person? Well, first of all, we mean the body. And within the body, we mean the mind, our identity, our personality, our thoughts, likes and dislikes, and knowledge, our personal history. So this combination is what we think we are. This is the chief obstacle to enlightenment. And hence, the first step in Vedanta must be to show us that we are not this body-mind complex. Do you see the chain of reasoning? If we are truly existence consciousness bliss, then in order to realize that, we must first overcome this unquestioned conviction that we are this body and mind. We must first see, realize, experience that we are not the body, that we are not the mind. What is the nature of the self? Who are we really? Take a look first. We don't really know who we are. Take a look first and you will begin to appreciate it for yourself that you are not the body. It's a remarkable thing when you begin to see it for the first time. And afterwards it becomes very natural. But that I am not the body, though I am right here in the body and I function through the body and I transact in the world through the body. And yet I am not this particular this body. I transcend it. The word transcend is also important. Transcend does not mean that here is the body and you are somewhere else. It's not that. It's not like that you have some kind of smoky, spooky essence outside the body. You are right here in the body and yet you are untouched by the body. It's like this. It's like space. Everything is in space, but space is not touched by anything. The Sanskrit word is very, very precise. Asanga. Here, transcend would mean asanga. Asanga means unattached. Think about it. Time changes, place changes. You are the same unchanged witness of changing time and place. Our states change. Waking fades into sleep and dream. Dream fades into deep sleep. And from deep sleep we wake up again. The states are changing. In Sanskrit, Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Waking, dreaming, deep sleep, again waking. You do not change. You are the unchanged observer of the changing states. We think, I am this body. You forget it when you go to sleep. What is our experience when we are sleeping? When we are dreaming, what is our experience? Is our experience that I am on a bed and dreaming? No. Completely forgotten the body. And our experience is a dream world. People, events, things are happening. A different time and a different place. And I've forgotten the body completely, which is lying on the bed. So you, the experiencing self, you are not attached to anything in this world. The whole world, waking world, you forget when you go to sleep. And this body itself, so dear to us, we completely forget each time we go to sleep. Completely, we lose sight of it. You may say, oh, but the body is there, isn't it? It may be there for you. You watch the person who's sleeping. But as the person who's sleeping, what is he or she experiencing? At that point, he or she is experiencing something else entirely, a dream. And in deep sleep, even the dream ceases. Blank. Experience of darkness. So, this self is completely unattached. Again, let's consider. In Vedanta, they call it aham idam viveka. Aham means I. In Sanskrit, aham means I, the vertical. And idam means this. Viveka, differentiation. Let's separate the I from the this. Now see clearly in this way. I and this. The I, you, are constant, steady with respect to the this. The this, the world is changing before your very eyes, isn't it? Yesterday's news is not today's news. Yesterday's news is stale. Why? Because the world has changed. The body is changing before your very eyes. Before you, the body is constantly changing. From babyhood to childhood to teenage to youth to middle age to old age and so on, it is changing so very clear. The one unchanging sees the changing body. And the mind, well, don't ask about it. It's changing every moment, moment to moment. I'm feeling great. I'm on top of the world. It's wonderful. It won't even take 1 minute to feel down in the dumps. Some minor problem comes up and I'm absolutely devastated. Mind changes so fast. To whom does this change appear? To you, the unchanging. Clearly you knew the mind when it was happy and on top of the world. Clearly you are aware of the depressed mind now. The same you. Anger comes in the mind, a flash of irritation. And maybe we say something out of anger. And then after some time, we regret it. Oh, I wish I hadn't said that. I wish I hadn't done that. Regret. See, the mind has gone from calmness to irritation to anger to regret. Changing. Who was calm earlier? You. Your mind, you are the witness of the calm mind. Who irritated? The mind. And you were the same witness of that irritated mind. Who became angry and said harsh words? The mind with the help of the body. And you are the consciousness indwelling in the same body and mind. And who felt regret? Where was regret? Regret was in the mind. So the mind is continuously changing. And you know the changes of the mind. The changes, anger and regret are in the mind, not in you. And this is directly felt. It's not a theoretical argument. This is what we know. We just don't pay attention to it. And Shankaracharya is drawing our attention to a fact which it's just staring at us in the face. It's there in front of us. I am unchanging. This. What is this? The world is this. The body is this. Changing. World is changing, body is changing. Inside the body, the inner, private, first-person life, the mind is this. Changing. The this, the idam, the this is always changing. Continuously changing. The I is the unchanging. Because we are identified with the body and mind, when the body undergoes decay, change, suffering, I am suffering. When the mind, even more so, when the mind is depressed or angry or irritated, I am depressed, I am angry, I am irritated. What Vedanta is telling us is, you're no more the body than you are the mind. You are the observer of both. You are the illuminator of both. You are the consciousness in which the body-mind events take place. The very experience of body and mind arises in your consciousness, subsists in your consciousness, and fades away in your consciousness. When every day in the night, when we go to sleep, we completely become unaware of the physical body. If I were the body, then my mind, my consciousness would be so tied to the body that even when I'm sleeping, I would have the feeling, the awareness that I am a body sleeping on the bed. But I don't do that. I dream, and in my dreams I go all over the world and have different experiences in the dream. Which means somehow the consciousness is not tied to this body. The body can exist and the consciousness can go on experiencing things without being aware of the body, as in a dream every day. So the consciousness which is aware of the body is actually not tied to the body. It is in my awareness that the body exists, changes, and one day will die also. I will still be aware of that. That's the claim of Vedanta. How can I be the body? I am right here in the body. We are not denying the body. But we are seeing a clarity, a seeing, a kind of seeing, so that we see the body for what it is, an object, not me. So, this self is completely unattached. When in Vedanta they expect us to practice detachment, they are actually basing this teaching on a fact which already exists. They are only asking us to be true to the facts. We are actually unattached. I often give this very graphic example. Think of the greatest possible human attachment is a young mother with her child. A young mother with her child. The greatest possible attachment is necessary also, otherwise how can children be taken care of? But this greatest possible attachment also, when that mother goes to sleep finally at night, she forgets everything, the world, her most precious baby, her own body, everything is forgotten when she blissfully slips into sleep. It's such a natural process that we do not think twice about it. She does not go into sleep kicking and screaming, oh, I'm losing sight of my baby. No, very happily. They assure me that the one thing that young mothers crave most is sleep. So, they very happily go into sleep. Which means the greatest attachment also, we are willing to forget for some time. What a strange thing. So really speaking, asangoyam purusha, the purusha, the real self is not attached. And what about the body? The body is attached to just about everything. Somebody might think that if it is so obvious by reason and by scripture, it's so obvious that we are not the body, but why does everybody think that he or she is the body? Well, one must make an effort to get this knowledge. One must make an effort to notice this thing. The businessman makes so much effort to know the latest position of the stocks and shares. The doctor makes so much effort to keep up with the latest journals and goings on in the field of medicine. A school teacher keeps up with her subject. We have to make an effort to use this knowledge, both reason and scripture. Use this and take a look at our lives. Another point here. When he quotes from the scripture, from the Upanishads or from other parts of the Vedas, it's not an appeal to faith. One must be careful here today because we immediately shrink away. Oh, he's asking us to believe that we are not the body. He's not asking you to believe that. These are realizations, spiritual realizations of sages in ages past, and they have recorded it, and those are the Upanishads. Now, we are not supposed to just believe in that. We are supposed to listen to it carefully and take a look. Is it true? They are something you have to do shravana. Hear these truths which they have realized, and then look at it, and throw the light of that realization upon our own lives in the hope that we also realize sometime. So the aim is not to believe, the aim is to realize. Even the scriptures, they are meant to point out something. They are meant to give us knowledge which we would not have otherwise.